So this is the Twisted Sisters Saloon. As we said at Twisted Sisters, these are a couple good looking road glides. #1 pie shop in the US. Welcome back to the channel. Day 2 of the 2026 riding season. A beautiful 51 degrees, headed for the upper 50s today, and looking to go out and have a really nice ride. A little warmer than yesterday. We started 42 degrees and spitting rain. It did get nicer, and we knew that was going to happen. But yeah, it should be a great day today. Just John and I getting out. We're going to run over towards the Twisted Sisters, make a stop there, and then go to Stockholm Pies for a little lunch and just do some riding around in the hills. Should be a great day. Two guys enjoying a Monday. So I'm trying to follow the break-in period on this, as advised by Harley and the dealers, to keep it under 3,500 RPM for the first 500 miles. I'm here to tell you that's tough to do. Just that urge to twist on it a little bit, but trying to be good. Drop me a comment. Let me know. Do you do that, or you just ride it like you stole it right out of the box? It's not a great time of the year to be ripping around too much anyway. You got a lot of sand on the roads. Things kind of come up quickly, so all right, we're gonna head up over that ridge line we were paralleling a little bit ago on Double B south of R. As usual, you get up in the hills this time of the year and you find the sand. Coming down into Durand on 10, I work our way across the Chippewa River. River's not too high. Some years this with the snowmelt floods out and floods that lower level of Durand back over my left shoulder there. Makes quite a mess for them. Getting to be that time of the year where the farm equipment starts coming out. A little early yet. Give it another month, there'll be some plowing in the fields and a lot of dirt on the roads. Yeah, but what a beautiful view off to the east there. Turn off N on the D here, and we're just, I don't know, a mile or so in, maybe to Twisted Sisters at most. But this road is sandy in the best of times in the summertime, so it's a beautiful road. It's part of what we call the Twisted Sisters. I know everyone from Texas can tell me it's not the real Twisted Sisters, but nevertheless we call it that. Here we are at Twisted Sisters Saloon. So this is the Twisted Sisters Saloon. Here on a Monday, we have it all to ourselves. There's a couple of good-looking road glides. Let's go check out the inside. All right, here we are in Twisted Sisters. Very strange to come in here when there's nobody in here. But it is 11:30 on a Monday or something thereabouts. But yeah, cool place. Let's take you out back and check it out. Say hi, bartender. What's your name?
Jen.
All right, you okay with being on YouTube?
That's fine.
All right, you're a YouTube star now.
Okay.
And who's this crazy guy at the bar?
I'm your ride leader today.
All right, hey John. Yeah, out here, they usually have a bar in the summertime. A lot of people hanging out, some beanbag toss. And they got some sandlot volleyball courts down here, so this is pretty cool. An old grain bin, elevated. It's even got a special name. We won't comment any further on that. This is a PG rated channel. But yeah, pretty cool spot. So how did the Twisted Sisters get its name? I kind of wondered that, so I asked the bartender. And she said the sister that owned this, along with her husband, who's passed away now, but had another sister that owned a bar in Arkansas, the Rec Hall or the Rec Room, I think it's called. And apparently this sister thought she was a little more twisted, so she called it the Twisted Sisters. Leaving the Twisted Sisters back on County D, heading sort of west, northwest up the hill, and work our way over to Stockholm and grab a little lunch. Definitely a lot of sand on here. Wouldn't be screwing around today. Kind of looking at the forecast for the next 10 days or something. I mean, it's going to get cold, several chances for snow. It's kind of crazy. It's fairly normal for our springs up here. Or you get this false spring that comes along and then thrust back into winter a little bit. So it might be a couple weeks before we get out riding again. There's some deer crossing the road up in front of John up there. Might seem kind of small, but they go up on the hill to my left. The intersection of D and double S here, and my expectation is that double S will be in a little better shape from a sand perspective. Coming up on the left here is the birthplace of Laura Ingalls Wilder, so. Alright, well, we got to start with a shot of these bikes because, as we said at Twisted Sisters, these are a couple good-looking road glides, albeit pretty dusty right now, but, you know, it is what it is right now. So this is called the Little House Wayside. It's on Double C, up on the hills above Pepin. And Laura Ingalls Wilder was born here in 1867. The family moved in 1869 to Kansas, and they kind of figured out that was Indian country, so a couple years later in 1869, moved back here. In 1870 they moved back here. And so they kind of been back and forth, but yeah, so kind of a cool little spot. Dropping down the hill on Double C towards Pepin. So it's kind of a neat little hill to come up or down here. Nice curves. Rolling into the little town of Stockholm. Here in Stockholm, we have the Stockholm Pie and General Store. Great sandwiches and pies, of course. Time for a little lunch. So this is the Stockholm Pie and General Store. There we are with those same two good-looking road glides. Little train running through town down there. #1 pie shop in the U.S. by somebody's acclaim. So yeah, this is it. General store over there. We're gonna have to check out a little sandwich and have a piece of pie.
I got the Stockholm sandwich here and a piece of the blackberry raspberry pie.
Yeah, that looks pretty good,
yeah,
man.
Looking pretty good.
I'm waiting for my buzzer to go off. We'll check that out. The buzzer goes off, you can come up here and get your order. That looks good. All right, for me, I got the smoked piggy wrap and the chocolate cream pie. Happy Monday. For the record, this pie is really good, but it's super rich. Wish somebody was here to split it with me. Alright, now leaving Stockholm, heading south. A lot of ice out there on Lake Pepin yet. Cruising into the town of Pepin. Cool place here called the Pickle Factory right down on the water. Classic stop. We'll have to hit that on another time and show you around. There's the Chippewa River just down to the right there. It empties into the Mississippi. So this is our second County D of the day. I believe the first one was in Pepin County, maybe Dunn, one of those two. And here we're in Buffalo County, heading up from Nelson, up into the hills. Love the views coming down this slope right here. So this is County F, working our way south. Actually kind of winding our way, as you can see ahead, up a valley. And down towards Highway 37. Almost down to Highway 37 now. A lot of ice on the backwaters here yet. Crossing over the Buffalo River. This slough on the right here in the spring, once it opens up, can be just full of waterfowl. I think my wife and I came along here a couple of years ago and it was full of white swans out there. Very, very cool. Working our way up County N. Alright, game time decision. We're going to skip the stop in Cream here. We're running a little behind schedule, if there is such a thing on a day like today. At least for the route we want to tackle yet. So we're going to head down towards Dodge and keep rolling. This is a valley on Double E. It's a pretty cool place down at the end of the valley down here. I don't say the end of the valley, but on the next corner. Old barn converted into a house. Not the house, but the barn here. Lots of sand up in the hills. And look at it open up there. That's just gorgeous. Working our way east and south on County E. Should pop up down near the lookout on 95. I would have predicted that corner was going to be full of sand, but not too bad. Not bad at all. Cruising by the lookout. Yes, we were there yesterday too. Like I said, the views from here are stunning. It's called River Bridge Road, and it's a way to cut from Highway 95 up by the lookout and get down to County J. It is the scenic shortcut, that's for sure. Working our way up the hill on J over towards Dodge. We're going to go to a place called Harry's Place. This is a steep little hill. It is a virtual spider web of roads around here. Into the town of Pine Creek. This is where Harry's Place is. Yeah, we stopped at Harry's Place and had a little refreshment. Kind of a small little place. It was jam-packed on a Monday. So I've been coming over the hill on 93, heading back north into the town of Arcadia. We'd call that a wrap for the day for riding. We've kind of just been taking a more direct route back from Centerville up 93. Just a nice cruise after all the back roads and sandy twisties today. So we're working our way back. Boy, this was a bonus. Riding yesterday and today. I take these days when you can get them. They're a gift. Might be a couple weeks before we get out again, but we've got some content to share in the meantime. So appreciate everybody for watching. If you enjoy the videos, hit that like and subscribe, and we'll keep them coming. Leave me a comment on some of the cool places you'd like to see me visit in the Driftless region. Doing a lot more with the lunch stops this year in the Driftless, and let me know. What's your favorite place? All right, thanks again for watching. Catch you on the next one.